You told me to hit it on 3, and then you started with 3,
my bad.
motherfucker.
All right, Caleb.
Back with another video.
Fuel for the Fire.
Fuel for
Here
the
with our
Fire.
guest appearance
Special guest.
from Cole Manfred.
Good to be here, guys. I'm here to add a little bit more fuel to the fire. And it looks like we got one going there. I smell some onions.
Bit of onion
What kind
grass
of,
in there.
Yeah, a little onion grass in there. What we got in there? We got a little garlic, little cilantro.
Yeah, we're just cooking up a little bit, you know.
Yeah,
Might
you
as
know,
well.
just chefing up a little bit. A little lawn.
Cooking up something fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That fire looks like something you put like a cast iron skillet over.
There we go. Yeah,
We
he's
got
thinking
s'mores. If you want s'mores, I
Oh,
can go
no.
grab them.
I'm about fit to burst. I'm like a tick.
Yeah,
So,
we had Moe's.
you guys are used to our regular, 3-person show, but we brought Cole on
Oh,
today.
you're used to it. You have one episode out.
Hey,
Oh, no, this is episode 4.
There's
only
one
one
up.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
not supposed to say that.
You're down the pipeline.
Okay. Oh, you
We had
got a
whole
backlog
schedule.
already.
Yeah,
At
indeed.
this point, we have thousands of subscribers.
No, just
We
coming
have a
in.
whole following.
Dude, our video has 23 views right now.
Oh
Dude.
my god!
Do you guys hear that? 23
Fuel
views.
for the fire. Thank you for watching. Please continue to watch. Hit that like and subscribe button.
And ring the bell for the notifications.
Really helps us out.
But
Damn.
we have no idea how we got 23 views. Like, we sent it, Justin sent it to like 2 people. I sent it to like 2 people
We're
who
just so relatable.
hardly
Your
cared.
your friends watched it. Your enemies watched it.
I think I only watched it like 15 times too. So,
Oh, okay. Well, let me do the math.
so yeah, that's right.
Yeah, okay, yeah, actually. But, yeah, we brought Cole on. We think he's interesting. We have fun talking to him, so.
They
He's here
didn't
to
bring me
hang,
on
you know?
because I'm interesting. They came on to make fun of me. I know how this works. This is a roast, see?
Yep.
It's a roast in
I
disguise.
came out here with my slutty little shirt and my vodka crayon to get roasted.
He's a white girl at heart. There we go.
Shit.
Rip jeans.
Hey.
So, we should have thought about this beforehand, but should we just interview Cole, I guess?
Interview me.
We just talk.
Oh, okay.
Talk. Oh, you got some good
Name an occupation.
There's so much pressure.
When were you born?
When was I
What
born?
year?
5:02 a.m. April 22nd, 1998.
All right, social security
Really?
number.
I don't know what time actually.
Hey, well, actually, you might
I-
not put in the leg on the stool.
Oh yeah, I got it.
No.
I knew the time once upon a time, like a long time ago, because I used to date this girl that was like a crystal girly. So she was all into the astrology. She's like, "What time are you born?" It's like,
Is that important within astrology?
yeah, within astrology.
I thought it was just month. Like
I
Gemini.
guess there's levels.
There's levels to
Oh my
it.
god,
yeah.
you can just go specific, like down to the second of what hour you were
Yeah,
born.
so like I'm a Taurus, but there's like another thing to it. So it's like, oh, you're Scorpio rising, or you have a blood moon in Schizo.
Schizo.
Yeah, I met one girl like downtown, and she was like, "What's your sign?" And I was like, "Gemini," and she was like, "Wow, you're a really possessive person."
Yes,
That's
but
what
hey,
That's what they're supposed to be.
Gemini?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what she told me, but I was like, okay.
You
Thanks.
feel that's true?
No. I don't think so.
Hmm.
Possessive of what?
Like, in relationships.
or just anything. If you borrow his lawnmower, he's like, hey, just remember that's my possession.
Well, he won't mow the lawn, so
Yeah.
that's why it's so hot.
I haven't got around to it, alright?
You see that?
What, you have a mower?
Yeah, our landlord has a mower.
Oh.
Kinda. It's duct tape.
Why the fuck does he have to mow it?
We get
They
a
mowed it last.
Oh, okay.
yeah, twice now.
Damn, it is
It's a
getting
work,
high.
Justin.
I'm going to when we get back from Crotonville in a week.
Bro, no.
In a week?
We gotta mow it before we leave.
Alright, I'll try to do it tomorrow, alright?
Yeah,
Try to do it tomorrow.
yeah.
Had a little trouble there?
Yeah. I think I'm out of lighter fluid.
You got it.
Damn,
Yeah.
our fire's doing well.
Yeah, Caleb's the fire, dude.
Yep.
You didn't see him douse it with, lighter fluid before you guys came out, though.
Oh, did
He
you?
was siphoning gasoline out of the car.
It's like all natural. This fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
with
me and
wood right from Kroger or whatever you buy down
Circle
there.
K. Come
Circle
on.
K.
We have standards.
Hey, Kroger's pretty damn good. Kroger's the only grocery store I know with a bar in it.
Crowbar,
bar?
baby.
Yes,
There's
sir.
a bar in a grocery store.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're straight out of Cincinnati. That's where their headquarters is. Pretty sure that's where the first Kroger was, because they're run by those crazy Germans.
And is that the
those,
idea?
those crazy Cincinnati Germans that love their fucking beer. And so they got one back in Blacksburg where we went to school. They had a bar inside of that Kroger there. You'd go there, it'd be $2 and $3 pints.
Really?
$3 a pint.
That's
Yeah.
almost Audi, or that's a
Yeah.
little bit better than Audi.
I never went.
No, $2 and $3
So-
pints at the bar. Like you could order draft.
Yeah, yeah.
That's so cheap.
It's cheap as hell. Glasses of wine.
I always wonder why people would hang out there.
Yeah.
It makes sense now.
Dude, I want to have
I had
like
date
a
parties
bar.
there.
I want to have like a bar that we go, like it's friends.
Yeah,
Like the
it's like our
show.
spot.
Yeah,
I mean-
or How I Met Your Mother.
I mean, Tap Room's kind of looking like that, but it's like a trivia thing.
That's true.
Guys, I live right there at Whiskey Trail.
Yeah, you want to make it happen, bro?
I'm trying. You guys aren't being receptive.
Why? What do you
I'm just
mean?
like trivia on Tuesday, and everybody's like crickets. And then
Sorry.
Wednesday comes around, they're like, "Oh yeah, I can do tonight."
Well, now that we know
Keep
we
the
can
spirit
win,
up.
everyone is gonna want to go. 'Cause there's money involved.
Oh, they want me there because they know.
Oh
Carry
yeah,
our
you
ass.
do carry. So this guy is super good at trivia. Like that's his thing. Well, it's one of his many things, but it's just cool, you know.
Some would say I'm a very intelligent man. Then others would say that I'm just good at trivia. I just know a lot of useless facts.
He's obstreperous or whatever the fuck.
Obstrepous,
Obstreperous. That's what he is.
What does that mean? Like ostrich?
noisy or boisterous. Actually, is that how you say that word? I feel like we're missing a syllable.
Probably.
Astrepus.
Ostreperous.
Astreperus.
Yeah.
Man, this is one of the best fires we've had yet.
Yeah, it might be a bit much.
Turning out to be one of the best pods we've had yet, too.
Hey, all right, Cole. Tell us a little bit about yourself. What are you about? How would you describe yourself?
Well, I like pina coladas, but I do not like getting my hair caught in the rain. I'm a lover and a fighter. I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker.
Yeah, classic.
Let's see. I love the way you laughed at that with the pipe in your hand because it made it seem like an old Southern grandpa laughing on his porch. Boy, you crazy.
Is that like a song or something?
Yeah. I'm getting bit up.
What is?
What you were just saying?
Oh, some of them. Yeah.
Pina coladas, caught in the rain, and then
The Joker.
The Joker. Yeah, good song.
Dang.
Anyone need duck spray?
I'm good, man. Thank you.
I might need it soon.
What blood type are you?
What blood type? I think I'm like a rare blood type because
O?
because
Or
I think
AB?
it's O because Red Cross keeps reaching out to me saying, "Hey, we really want some blood," and I'm like, "Listen, I know I got the goods, but baby, I don't think you can have it anymore."
Are
I'm
you an
sorry.
organ donor?
I am an organ donor. Yeah. No, I'm on medication where like I can't give blood,
Really?
and I found that out when I tried to give blood last.
What happened?
I waited for 2 hours to be seen,
Ooh.
and then I finally was seen like by a medical professional. They filled out the questionnaire.
Yeah.
I got all the way through the questionnaire, and then the last question was like, "Hey, you on any medication?" I said what I was on, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you can't give blood." I was like, "I've been here 2.5
That
hours."
sucks. Yeah. Was it one of those tech blood drives?
Yeah.
The cadet ones?
No, I think it was. I don't know what it was. Might have been Red Cross.
Yeah.
I don't think it was cadets though, but I was like, I got the alert said I can get a free haircut. So I was
There you
like, all right, I'll do it. And then it was like, I waited all that time and I didn't even get my fucking haircut. But no,
That sucks.
I did. I was like, hey man, I've waited a long time. can I please get like a coupon or something? they were just like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Tossed it out the window, said fetch.
I did that for plasma.
Did you donate plasma?
Yeah, I donated plasma.
Yeah.
I was in the seat. The guy next to me, they said, all right, here you go. They put it in, and he started going, ah!
Really?
He started
hurts,
screaming.
doesn't it?
That's crazy.
Oh, it doesn't hurt.
Yeah, he was like screaming bloody murder. And I was next. And I was like,
So you left?
no, I went
Oh,
in.
you-
The
Did it
guy
hurt?
couldn't find my vein. They were like,
Oh
I
man.
can't find it. She's like, all right, I'm just going to put it somewhere.
It's like it's my
I'm like,
first
what?
day.
We're just gonna guess. So silly.
How much do you get paid for that?
You get paid?
like- Yeah, it was like
that's the whole
150.
reason you do it.
$150?
Oh, it's
For one
that was the
plasma
first time,
thing?
but I think it's
Yeah.
like $75.
Was
per
it
time.
painful?
I mean, kind of. They just stuck the needle in me and
Yeah.
made me sit there. Like,
Probably as painful as giving blood.
I've
Yeah.
I've given blood
Pretty much.
before. I didn't like the experience.
No,
Like,
it
was
sucks.
very uncomfortable.
At least with plasma, they like put the blood back in your body. They just take like the white blood cells.
Yeah.
But
And the
I
hay.
always heard the hack in college was you go into the plasma center on like a Friday. You give your plasma, you get a little bit of a buzz from the lightheadedness, and then you immediately turn
So
around and
degenerate.
spend the plasma money on booze, and you already have the the lightheadedness, so it just takes like 1 or 2 beers to get really fucked up, and so you walk into the weekend on a high note, or I mean I guess depending on how you look at it,
That is genius.
it's kind of a low note to be honest, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that.
It's like I'm
But-
fucking
It
dying.
was
I'm
based
being
on
poisoned
what-
myself.
Let's with relative low note, because you can always go lower from there.
That's true.
How much of a degenerate were you in college on a scale of 1 to fucking, I don't know, like Alabama?
He's sucking on that thing.
I think I cosplayed as a degenerate. Like I definitely during the week I was very buttoned up.
Oh, okay.
So I was about my studies. I was very studious, disciplined. Basically, my first 3 years I was a cadet in everything but name.
Okay.
And
Like a nerd.
yeah, but then
I
on
was a
the
nerd. I am a nerd.
nerd, that's me.
That's what I identify as. But continue.
But yeah, towards like halfway, once COVID restrictions started getting lifted, that's when I kind of started getting out of my shell a little bit, meeting people, going to parties, and
Okay.
yeah, towards the end there, like I think junior year spring was when things kind of got off the rails. I was also in a relationship, like in and out of relationships for like the first 2 years,
Yeah.
so I wasn't doing a whole lot. So once I like hit that long stretch of being single, and then COVID restrictions let up, and the weather got warm, I was like, oh, baby, nobody's gonna stop me.
Yeah.
And so I went on a pretty good run for a little while. Somehow managed to keep my grades. That was I thought that was impressive.
So during the weekdays too, you would get up to some hijinks?
That was the senior year. I would get up to hijinks in the middle of the week, but spring, that was when I was still dipping my toes into the water. It was just from Friday to Sunday every weekend was a bender.
I see.
But by Monday I'd straighten it out. Whereas after I took the job with you guys, that was when every day was a bender. I think I did like a month and a half bender after Halloween, and I was I think I settled down right in time for finals, and then went into that winter break and had one of the worst heartbreaks of recent memory.
Are you still reeling from that? Or?
No.
Is that why the bender occurred?
No. Oh, squirrel. No, that wasn't why the bender occurred. No, not. Those two things were unrelated.
Oh, okay.
However, the next bender, the spring bender, starting in January, that's when that began, and that is why that began.
Oh.
That was tough. I had some real high highs and some real low lows in the last semester of college.
Interesting.
I think that's all you can ask for in college, though.
Yeah, you know
Right
what?
out
That's
Bang.
what you want.
I don't have any regrets.
No regrets.
Yeah. Get it tatted.
I like it.
Yeah. I still have her name on my body.
Can I ask where?
No, I don't.
No, I know.
Tramp stamp.
Right above the crack. It's inching towards it. It's about a millimeter.
Circling my belly button.
Yeah.
Do you watch any movies, Cole?
Do I watch any movies?
Yes.
Yeah, I watch movies. I think the last movie that I saw was Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying.
Oh, I
and
love
the
that
Bomb.
movie, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, it was on my list for a long time, and I wanted to put it on for my club because it was like, nuclear adjacent.
Yeah.
But I was president of the American Nuclear Society at Virginia Tech,
Oh, okay.
so I
Cool.
did nerd shit like that on the weekdays. But yeah, I always wanted to put that movie on for the club, but I just didn't have the time to do it, or the inclination, to be honest. Because as much of a nerd as I was, I didn't want to hang out with other nerds that often either.
Yeah, same.
So
Nerds are the word.
I was always the nerd of the group, but never with.
You were not the nerd of the group.
Yeah, I was. In college, I definitely was, I think.
Oh, okay.
Because everyone would be like, Justin, come out of your fucking room. You've been in there for 6 days.
I can see that. You're in there noodling on a jazz guitar.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Day and night. Same tune.
That's how it is.
Going
You gotta,
crazy.
that's how practicing works. That's what you gotta do.
Same tune. Please play something else.
Yeah, I understand it sucks. But I had to learn this shit this week. I had 1 week to do this.
It's alright. I woke up from my nap and I heard you going like.
Why do you only have a week to do it?
Yeah.
What?
Why do you only have a week to do it?
So I met this guy, old guy. So before we had our Edison kickoff, this guy invited me out to the Rusty Nail, and it's exactly as it sounds. Just an amazing dive bar, and kind of a bad area. The street that it's on, all the houses are abandoned, and there's old warehouse that is abandoned.
Yeah, it's pretty a bad area.
It's like the only place that is still going on the road that it's on. But like we went in, like guys were super nice, and there's a blues band playing in the back, and this guy that I met was playing harmonica, playing in for them.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, fuck yeah, like this is sick. This guy's really good, so I'm gonna play with him tomorrow. But he gave me a couple songs, and I had to learn them in a week. So that's why I'm pissing them off, is because I'm having to learn these songs really quick. So I just keep playing them over and over and over and over and over.
Sounds like what?
It's old blues stuff. T-Bone Walker. He's like 1940s, one of the fathers of blues. Rolling Stones cover of this song called Mercy Mercy. It's a good song.
I like that one.
And then Lowdown Woman,
Yeah.
which I really like that song. Slightly misogynistic. It's all about this guy whose girlfriend like only uses him for money. And he's like, I don't know why I keep this lowdown woman. I should get rid of this lowdown woman of mine. But he doesn't get rid of her, so.
I think we know why. Whomst among us has not had a lowdown.
Oh.
woman.
Well, I've never had money before, so I've never had
Ah, yeah, good point. Good point.
Yeah, man. Women.
Are we getting started on this now?
Are we jumping into this rabbit hole?
Just four fucking single dudes.
Pull out a
smoking.
big copy book that says why women deserve less.
No.
No, I'm kidding. Please, please don't cancel me.
It's a bigger book than that. It's like a dictionary.
Oh, hey, hey, yo. No, I love women.
He is on the right side of them.
Dude, women are my favorite gender.
I saw Barbie twice. Okay, let it be known.
Barbie or Oppenheimer?
Barbie.
Really?
Oppenheimer 1, Barbie 2. Which reminds me, I should really go back and see Oppenheimer. But that's a whole
I
3
saw
hours.
Oppenheimer
That's a whole
twice.
day.
That's another day.
Yeah.
I'm writing an Oppenheimer review.
On Letterboxd?
No, not on Letterboxd, on Word. It's in my laptop.
Oh my god. Are you just
I
gonna
don't-
keep
I
it on there
don't
like a
know.
manifesto?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's some weird shit, man. I'm just doing it for me.
Hey,
Actually, no, I kind of
that's
like
not that
that.
weird.
I know.
I think it's cool. I like that.
I like it too.
You on Letterboxd?
I am not, no. Because I don't... You know what? Let's unpack that. I don't feel like any of my opinions are valuable.
Oh, okay.
wow. Okay,
In
let's
terms
get
of
into it,
movies
boys.
or just
Any
general?
opinion?
Anything, really.
You don't think it's worth expressing what you think?
Not really.
Why?
I don't know. I guess...
What about just documenting?
No, documenting I'm fine with. But it's like, nobody's going to read this shit. So it's like, who cares?
I mean, that
I-
might be the case.
I had a wine blog for a while.
Okay.
But like,
That's awesome.
no traffic.
Oh.
So it was like, I was fine with it because it was like a diary.
Yeah. A little wine diary.
It was for a class. Eat my ass.
Yeah.
But it was like, I actually did enjoy it. And I still write reviews for wine to this day. They're just like in my notes app.
Yeah.
But, they're not, they're not well worded. They're just notes. But, I like doing that shit. My dad always said that I had the heart of a critic.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said,
Compliment?
you critique everything. And I went, that's just how I show that I like it. Or don't like it. It makes the experience that much more valuable to me.
See, I think you would be a good critic, actually. Come to think of it. You have, like, the taste for it.
I just think that people are going to see that I'm full of shit.
Really?
I think you're giving people too much credit.
Well, I am a
Custom.
I am a self-proclaimed master of bullshit. So maybe I could fool some people into thinking that I have good and correct opinions.
Yeah, that's kind of what my thought process was with the podcast, is Prabhav and I would just talk. Like, when we first moved in together, there was a week where we would talk for like 2 hours a night, probably.
We spent the
2 or
whole
3
Saturday,
hours.
we literally just talked the whole
That was
day.
our Saturday. No, what was that, the one with Cole?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
It
besides
was.
the movie.
Yeah.
Because after we hung
Yeah,
out with
yeah.
you, we got home, and I think we stayed up till like 11:30 talking. And then I was like, we're just talking, and Prabhav was like, I think this actually might have value, so we might as well talk on camera. And then it's out there in the abyss.
I like
23.
For
23 viewers.
23.
That's something. I like going back to it. I like listening to our podcast and
That too.
hearing what we say and reflecting. I've actually reflected on our conversations, and I've changed my mind on some items. Like, I didn't want to be
Such as?
politically engaged before. I was very politically apathetic,
Yeah.
and now I see the value in at least local political engagement.
Right.
That was from a conversation.
Interesting.
So boom, already I'm growing.
Before we get into that, I just wanted to let it be known that I wouldn't say this is a regret, but I think that I really would have loved living with you with all of you guys.
Oh yeah.
And when you reached out, like, it wasn't that I didn't think you were a great guy. It was just that I really just wanted to live on my own.
Yeah.
And I, like, even now, it's like, I don't regret that decision because it is so awesome having my own space. But I think that we definitely would have had a blast.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
It's a good environment, I think, that we have going, because it's just, we're all kind of grinding and like early stages of our lives, trying to set up our careers and find ourselves and kind of get going.
Yeah.
I think that's a really exciting environment to be in.
Yeah. I got really lucky with Justin because, like, we have a lot of the same interests.
That's true.
And, like, we have so many things, like, projects in our minds.
Right.
So,
Like what?
well, I mean, just a few items are, like, the podcast, right?
Yeah.
And then we want to start a band.
Okay.
So, I play the drums. He plays the guitar. Caleb's our singer.
I quit the bass, by the way.
Is it official?
Future me. I said last podcast, I said, future me, you're going to be awesome on the bass, and I quit the next time.
Do you not want to do it? You're over
I'm
it?
so mad. You heard me play.
Everyone's bad when they
Dude, you're
start.
bad when you start. That's just how it is.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you guys are leagues ahead of me.
That doesn't make a difference. You have to start somewhere.
All right, I'll tell you first off. Bass is
I'm
a
a
lot
horrible
easier.
guitarist. I don't know how to fucking play the guitar.
You're not gonna play the guitar.
But if I were to try, I would be worse than Justin, right? I would be fucking horrible.
What is the point of this? Don't want to derail the combo.
Maybe it's just to keep it from crumpling when you have it.
Well, Caleb, if you need backup
Package.
vocals, I
Can
could
you
lend
sing?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
can
I'm okay.
actually. He can.
All right.
We need a singer.
Yeah, I think it just keeps it from getting crushed.
Can I see your tobacco? Do I take it out then when I?
Yeah, take it out.
Right?
So, I entered into a competition in college. We had a
Like American Idol type thing.
not quite. You remember Engineers Week?
Yeah, you told me about this.
Oh yeah. So it was a whole week of like games and challenges, and one of them was a talent show. So
I'll be right back.
we
Tell me the story.
we set up like this song and dance, not really a dance, but song and skit on the stage in like the local theater, and we actually won like grand prize.
Really?
Yeah,
What'd you say?
That's sick.
we did a parody of Frank Sinatra's "Fly Me to the Moon."
Nice.
Wait, what was the parody?
Shave that ugly beard, your girlfriend says it isn't cute. Your mother doesn't recognize you, you used to be abused.
Did you know what would be sick if you actually had someone with a beard?
We did.
Did you shave it at the end?
We shaved it on stage.
That's what I would have done too.
That's awesome.
We, in other words, lather up, and just slapped his face with shaving cream. And my buddy's in the back going to town, like he cut his ear. He was just going so hard on the man on stage.
Damn.
It was so fucking funny.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, maybe we'll put you on. We'll see.
Yeah, you could be your singer, guys.
We'll see. Caleb, you got potential.
No, I don't want to jump in line here.
I'm not in.
You
line.
guys could be a
I'm on
duo.
the bench.
Why not?
Bruh, you're setting yourself. You're setting yourself out.
You could go high, I can go low.
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum.
Turn into like a male quartet.
A male duet.
We'll have a quintet. We'll have.
Oh,
like we're all singing?
Yeah, we're all singing.
Like fucking acapella.
Have you guys seen that bathroom a cappella group?
Bathroom?
It's like a group of high school students. And I guess during their breaks, they all go into the bathroom and they sing a
Oh,
cappella.
that's so hilarious.
So they'll be in the middle of a song and someone will come in. Or they'll like, some guy will like have just finished taking a shit. Walk out, like wash his hand while they're all singing in the bathroom.
Wash your hands. No, I saw this video today. It was like a guy being interviewed by the local news. And he's like, he runs a local men's singing group where they get together in a men's choir singing covers of Fetty Wap songs. They call the group Trap Queen. And the guy's being interviewed. He's like, yeah, this group really came about like at a time in my life where I really needed some stability. And it really has brought like me and members of the community a lot closer together. The popularity isn't what it once was because, you know, Fetty Wap, he went to jail, and we're kind of running out of material.
That's hilarious.
Oh,
He
man.
tells it straight.
Yeah. I don't know, that bathroom singing shit made me think of like another vile thing to do in the bathroom. Have you seen that guy that like
What?
have you seen that guy that like rents hotel rooms and just cooks a whole fucking like barbecue smoked brisket in the bathroom? He'll like go in there.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
he'll-
In the hotel.
Yeah, he like put a rack of ribs in a pillowcase. And then he like stuck the iron in a pot of water and was just like boiling it. He just boiled the ribs that way. It was absolutely disgusting, man.
God.
He's making like noodles in the sink.
Sounds miserable.
Like,
It's like hooch.
It's like hooch.
Yeah, they would get fruit in prison.
Oh,
and I guess
yeah,
they would
yeah.
Sit in the toilet for a
Yeah,
while and
make wine.
ferment.
Toilet wine.
Toilet wine.
Turlet wine.
Ugh.
You guys ever seen a mukbang?
Oh, I hate those,
that's my
bro.
nightmare.
Those are terrible.
Even the name is
I've
awful.
seen the thumbnails, and that's enough to make me not want to watch the video.
Actually, that is your worst nightmare.
That's what I bet.
He doesn't like. So, do you know what a mukbang is?
Let's see.
It
In-
is just as bad as it sounds.
In my mind, I just see a really fat white woman trying to suck a lobster claw right out of the
That's
shell.
literally what it
right.
is.
Okay, all right.
Wait, you actually did it? Did you know?
I've seen the word somewhere.
Okay.
I didn't know the
It's like
Oxford
trivia mind.
definition.
I was gonna
trivia
say,
mind.
if you came up with that, the word is perfect. That is the
Mukbang.
perfect
It's
description.
disgusting.
I don't know if it is perfect because like mukbang, the way that feels like what a bukkake should be. Like that's the better word for a bukkake than bukkake. Getting a couple of guys together for a mukbang. Like no.
You're not wrong.
It sounds right. Is that Japanese?
It has to be.
Probably.
It
Honestly,
has to be.
Bukkake would probably fit the whole thing
I think-
too. If you called it bukkake, I wouldn't even bat an eye.
Is that like a bukkake thing? Is that a Japanese thing?
It's horrible. I have an image that comes to my mind. I saw a thumbnail of like a woman eating like a squid,
Oh.
and it's like all the tentacles like in her mouth.
Oh.
Oh god.
Oh no.
So what exactly is it?
They eat seafood and
Oh, it's always seafood?
usually
No,
seafood.
it's just
I
anything.
think
It's
it's
mostly
anything.
seafood,
It doesn't have
though.
to be.
No.
It's like
But I know
ASMR for
it doesn't have
disgusting
to be
people.
seafood, but my experience is that it's always been seafood.
Well, they eat like barbecue
mostly
or like
not
fast
always.
food.
Mostly
You must
been
really like
seafood.
seafood then.
Doesn't that girl Trisha Paytas do it?
She's done some.
Okay.
You know that fat guy like Nico whatever on
No.
YouTube? He eats like
Nico
that's his whole
avocado.
yeah, that's his whole channel. He just does mukbang. Yeah.
I don't like that kind of thing, but I
find
love the guy that just drinks crazy things. Like
Badlands
the
Chugs.
what?
Badlands.
That guy's
he's the
hilarious.
best, dude.
I don't even know. I'm thinking of the Chinese guy.
Oh.
You know the Chinese guy? Well, that's with liquor. He does like straight grain liquor, but he's a Chinese guy, and what he'll do, just big as hell, big as a house, big as a barn, that boy. And he'll smoke 2 cigarettes. He'll like one pull them, and then before he even exhales, he tornadoes this like Gatorade jug, and he'll fill it with all these, you know, little Chinese
my
liquors
God.
that are all different colors, like blue, red, yellow, clear, and then he'll light it on fire with the cigarette, so you know it's pure, and then he'll one pull the cigarette, then tornado it, and then he'll exhale, and it's
Does
like
he like breathe fire when
he doesn't
exhales?
breathe fire, he breathes smoke though. It's absolutely incredible.
It's like a 1-minute video where and that's it. Like it ends
It's
after
probably
that.
like 30 seconds. He'll give you like a thumbs up. He's always got the shades on, and they're playing some like real Chinese music, like
Dude, that's amazing.
it's incredible. I love him so much.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
I
He'd
saw a
make-
guy fucking huffing alcohol on YouTube. That's what he did. He like gets a bottle and he puts like alk in it and he like pumps the bottle
he's sniffing it. He's
and then he
huffing
like inhales all the gas and like all the
Huff
alcohol
paint.
vapor like diffuses into the air.
it. What do they call
And he
those?
puffs it.
The flammable, the aromatics, or
I have no idea.
That's like a
The-
type of.
they're volatile compounds.
Yeah.
He's huffing all those volatile,
Well, like-
flammable compounds.
Like gasoline, like people
yeah,
huffing
volatile.
gasoline.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a video about someone huffing gasoline. Like you literally do permanent brain damage with that.
Or paint.
Yeah, with paint
Paint
too.
too.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Do you get permanent brain damage from Freon doing whippets?
Probably. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like those are making a comeback.
I mean, in the UK, they do NOS a lot.
They do what?
NOS, like NOS gases.
Oh, like
Nitrous-
Knox?
Yeah, NOx.
Like
yeah,
Fast and Furious.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Fast and Furious. Family.
It comes in
family,
like those
family.
little, you know, like, you guys ever do like derby races or like ever had like an airsoft or BB gun? You know, like those little canisters?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
And they just go.
They put it in a balloon. They like put it
Right.
into a balloon and then hit it.
I think that's in Dumb and Dumber 2, if I'm not mistaken.
A man of culture, I see.
He's bringing
Only the
the
good
literature
stuff.
into it.
Have you seen that video? That's all the dudes, like it's 30 bald guys, all in white tank tops with the big aviator sunglasses on, and they're all doing the Vin Diesel. They're stanced up and they're going, family, 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 family. It's for like a minute straight.
That's pretty good.
It's the best thing I ever saw.
I love our generation's humor.
Yeah.
Vin Diesel. I don't even think he's Italian. His name's not Vin Diesel.
Vin. I think he's like Brazilian or something.
Vinny.
Yeah.
Okay, I actually like the Fast and Furious movies, except for like the second half, like 5 through 10.
Like,
Can you even say you like them anymore?
No.
I haven't liked the last 4 or 5 entries. Like, Jesus, okay. I couldn't say that I disliked 4 out of the 8 Harry Potters and still be a Harry Potter fan. Or anything. Mission Impossible. You could probably get away with that as a Mission Impossible fan.
I love Mission Impossible.
It goes so hard.
I've never seen them, but
Oh, really?
yeah.
Oh, shoot.
It's
It's on the list.
Tom Cruise, I forgive him for whatever sex crimes he may have committed for Mission
Huh?
Impossible.
He did
I-
what now?
What?
I don't. He has, to be fair, he has not been accused.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying
This thing's the Scientologist
I'm just saying
stuff,
he's a
man.
Scientologist.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's been privy to some information that is like murder and mayhem, but I forgive him off of his Hollywood status alone. As long as he keeps making movies like Top Gun, I'm in, baby.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Top. Oh, I was gonna say you look like one of the guys from Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah.
Compliment.
Top Gun Maverick was a very transformative part of my life.
Really?
No, last summer, I went and saw it, and it was just so damn good, man. Like, I loved it so much. And that summer, my buddy, he had grown his mustache out, and he was like, it'd be really funny if we did like Top Gun for Halloween. I thought, okay. So I grew the mustache all summer. I've been clean shaven my whole life. I grew it out, and it looked like shit for 3 months. And then finally that 4th month came around, and boom. And it's still blonde as hell. You can barely tell it's there in the right light, but it's there at least. So ever since then, I've been getting like, hey, you look like Goose.
Yeah.
And it was like, I
That's a
see.
great compliment right there.
It's a
Yeah,
great
that
compliment.
goes back, yeah.
I kept getting called Rooster on the cruise I went on
Yeah.
by random strangers. Just like, hey, Rooster, where's the elevator at? It's like, that's fun. That's a fun thing that guys like to say to other guys.
Indeed.
It's a pretty high compliment, I think.
Yeah.
I think
yeah,
it's,
definitely.
yeah, I would like to be called
You know,
that,
Mike, people call me Jonah Hill.
but I can
Skinny or fat?
Hey, Jonah!
Jewish Jonah Hill.
That's way worse than that. Rooster.
I mean, he's a likable guy. I
Oh,
like
yeah.
Jonah Hill.
Everybody loves Jonah
Everyone
Hill.
likes Jonah Hill.
Yeah, but not for like.
Hey.
appearances.
Hey. None of that.
Alright,
He's
hey,
an attractive
hey,
guy.
he glowed up though.
Yeah, he did.
He lost a lot of weight.
Oh yeah, he does. He looks good now.
He makes some good. He directs movies now.
Yeah, remember when he was an ugly piece of shit? Like, the one you're being compared to?
Yeah, oh, no, I remember.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. But he looks good now. Wow.
Maybe that's my next move.
Should we
Hey.
get mustaches going?
What?
Justin, you kind of got a little
Yeah,
bit.
you
That's
kind of
about as
do.
far as I can go.
You should
You
just
could-
grow the beard.
I think you should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just for
It's
fuck's
there.
sake.
For
Yeah.
fuck's sake, yeah.
Beards make you look more attractive.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I think so.
To me.
Oh, I mean that's what's important though.
Isn't that enough?
Yeah.
I
I
bum a spirit.
Yeah, it makes you look
It's
more
good.
masculine, and then You grow it out, and your facial
Nothing left.
symmetry is better. Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
I didn't have a full pack to start. I only had 30.
Why'd you say yeah?
He
No, I was
referring
saying yeah
somebody
to
else.
him saying.
Oh, okay. You said, I
Trust
think
me,
you're just
I'm
trying
in
to
pain
prank
too.
me.
I'm in pain too right now.
We're out of smoke.
Obscene.
Oh, how did that go?
I packed it too tight. It won't light. I can't get anything going on it.
Really?
Yeah, I packed it way too tight.
Yeah.
Got my trusty pipe.
Yeah.
Smoke pipes, Cole?
I do, but all my pipes are bullshit. I threw them away because one of them was broken, and then the other one, it wasn't. It was like one of those cheapo pipes.
Corn cob?
No, it wasn't a corn cob. It was like manufactured in a factory type. Like it didn't have the inside bowl of it had that like really bad finish on it that probably like poisons you. So I threw that away because I talked to a couple smoke shop guys that I trusted, and they were like, "Yeah, you're probably gonna get cancer from that." It's like, dude, I'm smoking. I'm probably going to get cancer anyway. He's like, no, but you'll get like prostate cancer from
The
that.
bad kinds.
Yeah, like breast cancer or something. It's like, oh shit, okay.
It's like we were looking up what's in cigarettes. What was it, like 600 ingredients?
Yeah.
Good lord.
It was a lot.
600.
Yeah, like
That's insane.
69 of them
And then
are like
on this
carcinogenic.
package, it says tobacco ingredients, tobacco and water. So you're like, oh, there's
It's from
just
the earth.
tobacco and water. It's American spirit.
Can't be
Natural.
bad if it's from the earth.
But then also on this side, it says,
It's like smoking broccoli.
on this side,
There you go. I think that's
it says, natural American spirit cigarettes are not safer than other cigarettes. So, yeah, there's like 800, 600, 900?
I think it was 600, and when you smoke them, it releases 6,000 chemicals, and 69 are
carcinogenic.
whatever that word you're talking about.
I just don't understand why you wouldn't just pack a Zyn. Like, there's no
I
tobacco
can't
in
do
that.
Zins.
There's so much. The buzz is so much better.
I don't even
They
really get a
definitely
buzz
hit
from
hard.
these.
They definitely hit hard.
Yeah. I the first time I packed a Zyn, I had the hiccups for like an hour afterward. I had it in for like 30 seconds, and then I realized, oh shit, this is bad. I spit it out, and I had the hiccups for a half hour after.
Yeah.
I think it's something with, I can't do dip, can't do Zens. The first time I dipped, I was on the school bus coming home from school.
Oh, you dipped?
Yeah.
Wow, that early?
Yeah, I was probably like sophomore
Mm.
in high
He
school.
was a bad kid.
Yeah.
I went to
rebel.
high school with him, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
So I had to learn all this stuff from him.
This one guy named Colin would always dip on the school bus every day on the way home from school. And I don't know if you guys had this phase, but I had this phase where I was like, I'm gonna try every drug that I can, that I can
Kind
get
of,
my hands on.
In like high school. Yeah.
Nah.
It was back when it was like cool, and not like
When you were young
sad.
enough for it to be cool?
Yeah, not just.
I mean, you
pathetic.
grow up past that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever went through that phase. Like, I'm definitely at it right now where, like, I want to smoke some weed because I haven't done it in 8 years, and I never got high when I smoked in high school. So it's like,
So you've really never been high.
I've really never been high.
Yeah.
I've always, hardest thing I've done is, nicotine. Coke scares me. I'm going to stay away from that because,
Especially now.
yeah,
Now with fentanyl.
yeah.
The fentanyl
You
mix
need
it.
that vegan Coke.
That all natural Coke.
Yeah,
but it's
pure
cheaper.
sourced.
It's cheaper to put fentanyl in it, so that's what everyone does.
Mm-hmm.
Gets shipped out of like China or something.
What does that do? Does that kill you?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
It's highly addictive and it can kill you.
Multiple people in college who
That died?
Damn.
Wait,
on
actually?
spring break
At NC State?
They died?
died, overdose. Yeah.
Wow.
We so went down to Fort Lauderdale, and then another group went down to Miami, and I guess they bought coke in Miami from some guy on the street and OD'd
And died?
and died. Yeah.
Did they just take too much?
My friend who was on spring break with us was really close with the person that died, and she left spring break because she was like, I just can't even
That's
Well,
horrible.
yeah,
deal
that's
with
a
this
little
right
awkward.
now. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm pretty glad I left that stuff behind when I did.
Anyway, yeah, I'm just thinking about smoking weed. That's what I'm talking about. Not powder, not White Girl.
You get like legal stuff now too.
Yeah, not
know,
North
like-
Carolina.
Yeah,
It's
you
nothing
can.
I would get too excited about. You know what I mean?
Go for
Not
it.
here.
Yeah,
Not here.
probably.
Well, not anywhere, to be honest. Like,
Really?
I don't
feel
even.
Like,
It,
I think the whole idea of like getting high and shit is overrated. Like
That's
you
just
can-
for you though. I know like people are
That's
the
what I'm
exact
saying.
opposite,
I think
right?
that's what I'm saying. I think the whole idea of getting high and shit is overrated. Like, yeah,
it
that's,
just depends. Like I have friends who only smoke and don't drink.
yeah, that is
I'm
true.
saying, like,
I feel like it would be
personally.
better
yeah,
for my
no,
health.
I get that.
Because I drink too much. I'm trying to cut back.
I
I
think
think-
drinking's overrated too. I
Yeah,
just
no,
think
I,
being inebriated in any fashion is overrated.
Yeah.
Like,
I agree.
I've been trying to unpack that for a while now
I agree
because
some days.
I was a big social drinker in the sense that like
I only
I
drink
was-
socially.
well I was uncomfortable in social settings, so I would drink to excess.
It's something to do with your
Oh.
hands.
And then I found when I was going through COVID alone, I was drinking a lot alone as well.
Mm.
And then I realized it was just I liked having that feeling. It was very comforting to kind of just float away,
Mm.
to
Yeah, that's
not
dangerous.
not have control. Because if I did have control, then I would overthink and I would not have fun. And so I was able to catch on to that a little bit. So I keep it now to mostly just social stuff. Maybe, a beer a couple nights a week. But yeah, it's a slippery slope.
it is.
And
It
I'm
is,
trying
indeed.
to maintain my health. I know it's not good for me. It makes you fucking bloat.
Mm-hmm.
So,
The best advice I've ever gotten on that front is just don't drink alone. Although I really enjoy drinking alone.
yeah,
Sometimes.
I'm kind of with you on that.
Like I think the best beers I've ever had have been beers that I've had on my own.
I laugh, but like that, it's kind of true.
Yeah.
I've never drank by myself ever. I had like I bought like a 24 pack of Miller Lite in the beginning of like the semester, and I didn't like host or anything, so it like stayed in my fridge the whole time. Then by like the end of the semester, I just poured it down the sink because I'm like,
Really?
yeah, I'm like, I'm not gonna drink this or use
That
it.
should be illegal.
The problem is for
Fuck
me,
that
like
stuff,
what
yeah.
happened was when I started going out a lot, you start drinking more, and then it just becomes a habit because you
Mhm.
go out a lot, and then you get reliant on it because you're going out a lot, and then you start drinking on your own because you're reliant on it.
Mm.
I think everybody has their own reasons.
Right. I mean, I've seen this happen with a lot of people just with it in terms of addiction. Like, what happens is most people, normal people, like, you have to work hard in order to get a dopamine rush. Like, you
Mm.
need to kill a presentation or, like, for us, like, being in school, right? Getting an A on a test after we studied for 15 hours.
God, that is such loser shit. It's that's so true, and it makes me so sad.
Really though, because it brought me here.
Yeah.
And you.
It paid off, right?
It paid off. It did, but like, God, how much bigger nerds could
It sounds
we
like
be?
you balanced it, though.
I don't know.
Balanced
I don't
it.
regret a thing. Like, I didn't even party hard in college. I, like, went out downtown, like, maybe once or twice a month. But I feel like I had my fill.
Okay.
But
No, I'm just saying if that's, I don't know, something about tying that to like your derivation of pleasure is really
I
depressing
see.
to
I
me.
see what you mean.
well,
No,
It's-
it's
my
just
point-
a thing.
my point is
it's
that-
just one item.
my point is that it's better to. I'm not saying it necessarily has to be like you do well in school. It can be like, I don't know, you go out and you surf in the morning.
Okay.
But like that's something that you have to work to get good at.
Mhm.
The difference is with any sort of drugs, with alcohol, with weed, it's just
You don't need to
there
work for
at
it.
all.
Yeah,
Same
you
with
don't
video
earn it.
games to a certain extent, a lesser extent, I think, because there is a certain level of like you have to work and. achieve
I'm playing
goals.
Elden Ring right now, brother. That
Yeah.
shit does not hold your hand. I'm not getting any dopamine from that. That is giving me stress.
My point is just like you have these like weed or drinking, it's just always there, and you can
Yeah.
get that dopamine rush without actually having to put any effort in.
Yeah.
That's the difference. And then what happens is people are like, well, why would I put effort in if I can just get a high?
Yeah. I hate that idea of, like, you do your 9 to 5 and then you come home and you're like, oh, let me sit back on the couch and, like, drink a beer and, like, watch TV. Like, I feel like that's the thing for so many people. I don't ever want to be there. I don't want to.
What do you find yourself doing when you get off work?
Drinking a beer.
Sitting at home on the couch and drinking a beer.
Same
No.
here, brother.
So, all right. So, when I was 18, and you guys are probably bored to tears of this shit, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Nah.
When I was 18, I worked at a naval shipyard. And, you know, I was still balancing school with it for the most part, because if I wasn't going to school, I felt like I was spinning my tires. So it was that dopamine rush that you were talking about. You know, a bad mark would fuck me up, and great marks or good feedback would really get me high. And I wasn't old enough to drink at the time, so normally I wouldn't. Didn't really have a lot of friends, so I would just hang out with my girlfriend and my
Just because
family.
you were working all the time?
I was working all the time. I was studying all the time. I mean, shit. Yeah, it was a lot of work all the time. Like my weekdays, it just felt like an extension of high school, because high school I wouldn't get home until 6-7 o'clock.
Right, you got
because,
sports after.
School within sports and homework and that. And then it was the same thing when I went to work. It was work 8 hours a day, and then you have your homework, every night of the week, and then, maybe you fit in the gym and, time with your family. And so it was the same thing. So I really didn't feel like I missed a step. But going to college, there was so much freedom and so much time. And I think I started going to college right when I turned 21. So that was a bad time for that, and for COVID to hit. It was just immediately, a bunch of legal alcohol right within my grasp, and too much time to drink it. And so, it was that I developed some bad habits then, and for the most part, I think I worked my way out of them. But I'm 25 now, and there is a part of me that is awesome and as lucky as I am to have this opportunity to continue my education and to have that mentorship in my job, and to have so many people care about what I'm doing. And sometimes I just wish that I could work my 8 hours a day and then just go home and not have to think about anything else until I wake up again for the next day. And that's how I feel, sometimes, a lot of the time, really. But once I have a project, once I have something to do, I have people that I can bounce off of, work with, I think that that will kind of change that paradigm. Because right now, I'm just trying to take that time while I can, because I'm allowed to. I know I won't.
And you
I
have
don't.
the time.
I don't
It
want to take that
exists.
for granted.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna chill while I can until I won't be able to chill again. Because the thing about me is that I'm a guy that always has something going on, whether it's doing something in the community or volunteer work, homework, work. I gotta help a friend move a couch. Usually just something going on. It's nice to just take a moment to myself.
Yeah, I feel that. That makes sense.
And you still have that cadet in you, Prabhav, I think.
Oh yeah?
Because
Do you get that sense?
I do get that sense, because you're over here looking at houses and you're thinking about, okay, what's my next move? How can I make the most of my time right now? What can I invest in with this money that I have for the first time in my
definitely,
life?
yeah.
And I really respect that. And I think that it's kind of like a license. If you don't use it, then you lose it. Then maybe, I don't know if that's how licenses work. I think it's if you abuse it, you lose it. But,
Let's stick with your point.
But if you don't use it, you lose it. What I mean is that when you get into those periods of relaxation and you let your foot off the gas pedal, then you start to lose momentum in your life until it takes a shit ton of effort to get up off of the couch and operate at the tempo that you once were operating at.
For sure.
That's why so many people say it's so hard to go back to school once they've been working for a few years.
Oh, absolutely.
It's all about keeping your inertia going.
And
It's not getting comfortable or complacent.
And I would love to get comfortable and complacent at some point. I don't know when that's going to be.
Do you think you would? Because a lot of people think they want to, and then they like my experience is whenever I'm working, I'm like, I really want to go and I just have a couple of days to do nothing, and then like 6 hours into day one, I'm like, all right, I'm ready to go back.
I mean, vacations are temporary. You know what I mean? Like, you do it for a time, and then you
I'm
do
just
not
saying there's
burn out.
there's people who when they go on vacation, they can't wait to get off vacation
I'm
because
kind
they
of like
just want to
that.
work. It's like you get off on vacation, you're like, I just want to be working right now.
I feel that.
But then when you're working, you're like, I need a vacation.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I get that.
You gotta find that groove. I haven't found it yet either. I have a tendency to burn myself out with things, unfortunately. But,
Right. You know what I've done that combats that I think's been helpful is you limit yourself.
yeah.
So if you're really on your Oppenheimer writing kick right
Mhm.
now, and what time is it if we need to?
8:15.
Okay.
We're okay.
You're really on your Oppenheimer writing kick, and you have you have 4 hours today that you could spend working on the Oppenheimer writing. Just do one,
Yeah.
and then the next day do one, and then the day after do one, as opposed to just having 1 8-hour stint.
Yeah.
My experience has been that when I do that, I burn myself out. Whereas if I'm like, oh, I could go in music playing is a big one. If I could go and I could play another 3 hours today, why shouldn't I? If I limit myself, it makes me that much more eager the next day
Yeah.
to play.
I think he has something to that because for me, developing a routine is important. And so with me, it's like I would usually spend, 90 minutes to 2 hours every day in the gym. And with the time that I have now, I know that I'm not going to want to go when I get off of work. So I get in there, about 5:30 in the morning. I do maybe an hour, 50 minutes to an hour, and then I call it right there. And it makes me feel good that I'm doing something, even if it's not like the most I could be doing, because there's still plenty of time to like go home and shower. And it's also like you start your day off right.
Yeah.
I don't have any guilt when I go home and sit on the couch.
I agree with you.
That's a really good point.
Justin and I,
We've fallen off.
we have. You've been busy this week, and I've
Yeah.
also been lazy as shit. So that's my bad.
Yeah, my focus this week has been learning those songs, so I've cut out the gym in the morning. But want to get back into it next week.
When we're at LPX, maybe there'll be a gym we can go to in the morning.
Yeah, there might be.
I was planning on going to Fit for Life tomorrow if you guys want to come.
Possibly. What time?
Or I can go to y'all's gym. Doesn't matter to me.
Oh, you should come to ours, dude.
Does it have dumbbells?
Yeah.
I'm doing an arm day tomorrow, so I could probably do that there.
I want to do chest and buys tomorrow.
Okay.
We could do tire flips. You down for that?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm up for anything.
That's kind of our thing, tire flips. We have
Yeah.
the tire in the middle of us, and we just flip it back and forth.
I love that, bro. It's such a grind. It's so miserable.
I like those medicine ball tosses.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't
where you
done
toss
those.
them. Those are fun.
Dude, fucking Justin's fucking brutal with it. He'll get it up and he'll slam it down as fast as he can get down. And when you do the tire flips, if it slams down and hits right, it'll just land, right?
Oh, really?
But otherwise,
I
it can
try
sometimes
so hard
roll
to make
and it can sometimes
Oh.
wiggle down,
yeah.
And every time it wiggles down, I'm like, thank God I get 2 seconds to rest.
I like that.
I try really hard too, though, to get it to slam.
Yeah, you get off, you leave the gym, and your hands are just black.
Yeah.
From the tire and the
Barbell.
the rusted barbell outside.
It's so grimy. It's
It's
so grimy.
I love it.
It's amazing.
Yeah, we should go tomorrow.
Sure.
All right, you guys think we should call it? They can't even see us on the camera now.
Yeah, unlikely.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was it.
Thank you for adding some fuel to the fire.
We had our special guest, Cole. Thanks for coming on, Cole.
Thank you for the vodka cran.
You brought it yourself.
Did I?
Yeah, I provided you absolutely nothing.
See, I didn't like that whole part about the alcoholism because I was drinking at least 6 ounces of vodka at the time. I was like, this is not...
I'm sorry.
This is not relevant. I don't have a problem.
Hey, that's what we do on Fuel for the Fire.
Yeah.
We confront those things. You know?
What?
We bring it
how,
out.
how long did we go?
Just
50
an hour today.
Yeah, just an hour.
An hour.
All right.
All right.
Two,
Thank you. Bye.
1.